Donald Trump wants to issue a 200% tariff on John Deere, but this doesn't solve the root of the problem of why U.S. businesses are moving abroad. Let's take a closer look at what's really happening. The reality is that John Deere, like many U.S. companies, are struggling due to bad economic policies. These policies have caused labor and manufacturing costs in the U.S. to soar. So it's no surprise that they're considering moving from Iowa to Mexico. Why? For two main reasons. The first reason is that the demand for their products have dropped. They're seeing lower commodity prices, fewer orders, and a cooling construction market. This means that sales are down and they're cutting jobs as a result. The Wall Street Journal reports that the company has reported falling sales and earnings. The second reason is that labor costs in the US are expensive. For manufacturers like John Deere, labor costs make up more than half of their overhead. When those costs keep on rising, it becomes more and more costly to operate. So don't let the media headlines fool you when they frame U.S. businesses as the enemy when they want to move their manufacturing and jobs abroad. The real enemy is bad economic policy that makes it more expensive to do business here in the U.S. Companies like John Deere are simply responding to these rising costs. Therefore, the real question here isn't how can we force them to stay, but instead should be how do we lower the cost of doing business here in the US? The reality is that punishment and bullying companies into staying isn't the answer. Free trade is supposed to come with freedom, not government intervention. It is not the government's role to force companies to stay through tariffs. Instead, they need to get out of the way and create the economic incentives necessary for them to stay by reducing their costs and promoting free trade. We need to solve the root of the problem. It's going to be free trade, not protectionism, that is the path forward.